Hey, 10 shooters, what's going on, man? Go, we got that. Add to the playlist on talk stuff. And let's see, let's change the image to how about options? So many options. Hey, Tactical Llama, what's going on, man? Yeah, why not? We'll change it to this. Okay, we got that saved. We've got that done. Let's move this to here. Who all do I have? I've got Tactical Llama. I've got 10x shooters. Okay, that is how we're going to start. And let's see how I want to do this. Let's add an image at the center. Upload. All right, logos, dark. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's going to do it. There we go. That might do it. The colors are a little weird, but that might do it. Okay. Oh, right on, Llama. I'm going to give something away. We hit 1,600 subs, so I'm going to give something away. It's going to be small, insignificant. But what the heck, why not? Of course, the winners will have to reach out to us on Instagram, and then we'll get all the info from them from there. Oh, thank you, Llama. Thank you, shooters. Stipulations. They got a like, and they got a sub. We're going to give out a funny book, if you can call it a book. And probably give out one of our Stiffler patches. And maybe something else. I don't know. Thank you so much. It's pretty awesome hitting 1,600. It ain't, you know, but they're my numbers, and I'm proud of it. Okay, cool. I think I found out what I will give as a third item. Oh yeah, definitely, Llama. Thank you. Alabama in the house. Live life. What's going on, man? Let's see. Let's add that. That'll be number 3. Boom. Done. Cancel. Shuffle. And sort. No, we're not even to sort. There we go. Let's see. We'll give out one piece of antiquated military gear from the global war on terrorism. We'll give away one book and one Stiffler patch. Oh, that sucks. I like going to the air shows. But unlike the GWatt, this piece of gear actually smells kind of clean. So yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll give away one magazine pouch. We'll give away one book that's kind of funny. And we'll give away one Stiffler patch. Stipulations are must like and sub. And we'll try to get as many people in on this as we can. Christopher Lewis, what's going on, man? How you doing? Wait, am I not? Oh, I see. I'm not connected to my... That's why I'm getting some interruption in audio. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Here we go. We've got our little spinning wheel. We've got you guys on it. And we'll slowly just add people. Oh, I appreciate it, Christopher. Can I make what for airsoft? Our slides? No, these are air hard. Nope, these are made of 17.4 stainless steel. They're probably too heavy for an airsoft gun to actually run something like this. On top of that, nah, we're not going to make anything for airsoft. Let's check this out real quick. And let's remove a few things. So I can start manipulating stuff on screen again. There we go. Yep, we'll give away one of our patchy patches. We'll give away some old GWatt gear. And a book with a funny title that is misleading. So that's what we will give away tonight. The author is hopeful that actual communist supporters will buy it and then get trolled. This one here, SM19 Turbo in OD camo, mil-spec OD green, desert sand, Glock FDE. They're 15% off right now if you get them stripped. There we go. Let's pull one of you out of here. Well, yep, we're just waiting to see if people pop in, and we'll add them to the list. I've got 6 people on the spinning wheel. Tactical Llama, 10X Shooters, Live Live, Christopher Lewis, and Gap Ragnar. Ooh, hey, Gerald's here. Adding Gerald. Boom. Yep, gotta love that digital camo in the background. Classic GWAT. I am the real focus. Added. But yep, today we hit 1,600 subs, so we're going to do a small giveaway. Giving away a patch, a book, and some GWAT gear. Yep, you got to love the UCP camo. It just went with everything. Totally, 100%. Invisible from the enemy. I swear, some fucking general out there was making money on this shit. There's no way anybody should have accepted this as a acceptable camouflage pattern. At least the Marines actually looked kind of good, you know, with the Marpat, the whole digital shit. The color scheme for it wasn't bad. Our color scheme was just horrible. That sounds familiar. It's been so many years, though. I started wearing it, and then I rolled into the UCP. I didn't actually have to wear the UCP. OCP, not UCP. I didn't have to wear it too long. Focus. What's going on, man? Focus and focus. And we've got our giveaway spin wheel, just getting ready, adding names to the wheel. Damian Christian, what's going on, man? Doing a small giveaway. Hit our 1,600 subs today. Rules of the giveaway are that you must sub, you must like, and you must comment. The best item, arguably, is the coveted Stiffler Manufacturing patch. You're going to get some old GWAT magazine pouch holder in that awful camo, and a book with a misleading title. Right on, focus. Thank you, Christopher. We'll milk what we can, talk about these slides, see if we can get a few more people in here, and then boom, whoever's in here will be the lucky winners. And then they'll have to pop over to our Instagram and message us too, so we can get their shipping information. Just focus. Like a Ford Focus. Let's see, what about my, how can I fix that? Upload defaults, I think this is it. Yep, found the upload default. That's what I was looking for. That's been bugging me all day. I need to change my upload default. Actually, let's change this again. Let's see, and who was this last one? 3CR Tactical, I do believe. How many people do we have working in the shop? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. Big Stiffler, White Stiffler, Little Stiffler. Good question. Hold on. 5, 6, 7, about 8 to 10-ish. DB, what's going on? Markov, how you doing? Adding everybody to the wheel. And the wheel's just getting a little bigger each time to win some random small stuff for our 1,600 subs. Rules are, you must sub, you must like, and you must comment. And you'll be getting one of our coveted Stiffler Manufacturing patchy patches, some old GWAT magazine holders, and a book with a misleading title. Nothing yet, DB. I haven't spun the wheel. I'll be selecting 3 winners tonight. Focus needs a patch. You might get lucky tonight. CNC machine shooters. Made on a CNC machine. They are milled down. No whammy, big money. 17.4 stainless steel from a bar. Where are you at? There we go. A bar just like this. Micojones, if I pronounced that correctly. The prizes are small, but you are looking to get the coveted Stiffler Manufacturing Patchy Patch, some old U.S. Army GWAT gear to hold your magazines, and a book with a misleading title. Yes, we do recycle the shavings. We send them off to a local scrapyard. Yep, Haas machine. I know, it does look freaking new, doesn't it? I don't think this has ever been used. And it doesn't. I know what used gear smells like, and this does not smell like used gear. I don't think I did, Focus. Oh, here we go. We got Tommy John / Tommy Boy. Let me add him to the wheel. There we are. Who else do I have on here? DB, 10X shooters, got him on the list. Focus, got him on the list. There we are. Oh, right. Oh, and I forgot to add you here. Let's get you added. Rules are for this are you have to like, you have to sub, you have to comment. And then, of course, when the winners are chosen, you will have to message us on our Instagram so we can get all your shipping information. And we can verify, yep, that's your YouTube. Oh, yes, this one here. So we call this our Space Worn, where we de-stressed the graphite black Cerakote off of it. And the cool thing about this is every single de-stress slide looks different. Just the way that the distressing works is no two of them look exactly the same. They all wear differently. So that's kind of cool. Unique in its own way. Like any of the ones with the stencils, like sure, we can make them look similar, but they never look exactly the same. They're always a little unique. Turtle slides. We've made some honeycomb slides. I don't think we've ever made a turtle slide. Turtle. And we are still going to be doing our 1K giveaway. We just haven't made the slide yet. We've gotten really busy handling orders. But we do plan to give away, for our 1K giveaway, an SM19 Viper slide. Michael, right on. Hey, which one did you get, Michael? Yeah, we were supposed to do it when we hit 1K, but we got really busy handling other orders, plus doing the 26 slide. So giving something away for free kind of fell on the back burner there. The wheel is growing, though. It is certainly growing. And I've got 20 people in here, but not 20 likes, which means not everyone's participating in the giveaway. What's up with that? Someday, Tommy. Someday. Right now, it's just the 19 and the 17. But we do plan to make, something for the 45 and 10 millimeter. Bosco, how you doing? They range from 145 to 285, depending on if they are stripped or complete and which model and which color scheme. But this month, because it's Glocktober, we will be selling them 15 to 20% off if they are stripped. Oh, heck yeah, Turbo 17. Right on, man. And here we go, adding Bosco to the wheel. And you've got to be in the chat when I call you. So if you're not in the chat when I call you, we're spinning again and choosing someone else. Got to keep it rolling. Bosco's in the chat. Bosco's on the wheel. DB present, right on. And you are all competing on this wheel for the coveted Stiffler Manufacturing Patchy Patch, along with 2 other prizes. A U.S. Army GWAT era magazine pouch that honestly looks kind of new. And a book with a misleading title. I guarantee you that's not what the book's about. I mean, you know, at least as phrased. Yes, Bosco, I did. About 10 years. Did some time over the seas, got attached to the 101st Airborne Division for a little while. Under some guys under the 1st Armor for a little while. Some time with the National Guard. Good peeps. Good peeps, good times. I absolutely do daily one of my slides. In fact, I was out in public with this particular build right here. Just a couple of hours ago. Out and about, shopping and hanging out in public. Yep, IEDC, our own slides. Oh yeah, the lower I use is a compact dagger, and it has a tan, or it's a tan frame, so it looks pretty good. What's my favorite slide? Out of what I have right here, it is the SM19 Turbo, but what I don't have here, it's the SM19 Leonidas, which I absolutely love. It is a great looking slide. Do I have blem models? Yes. Yes, we do. On our eBay page and also through RB Market, which I have linked down in the description. Yes, StifflerManufacturing.com, also in the description. For the 17, we have our SM17 Zoom, our Turbo, and our Viper. So here's a Zoom. Comes with the Trigicon RMR flat optic cut with aluminum RMR cover plate. This is a Turbo, ported. And this here is our Viper, triple window. We have them for 19s and 17s, Bosco. Ooh, getting thirsty. Drink some water. We're also working on the 26, and we hope to have it done before the year's end. After that, we're going to start work on the 43. Do you think digs are awful? I don't know. Have you tried Zafiri ported barrels on your ported slides? No, not yet. We have tried various ported barrels, but not for Zafiri. If Zafiri's ported barrels are designed to fit the Gen 3 Glock 19 or 17, then they should be good to go. Oh, SIGs. I own a SIG. It works fine. Actually, we have two SIGs, the 365 and the M17. And I used an M17 when I was in the Army, and it worked just fine. I do think there is some valid concerns that people have that they want addressed. And I don't necessarily think some of the public statements are addressing those concerns, but it is what it is. PVS, what's going on, man? Doing a small giveaway, giving away one of our Stiffler patchy patches tonight, along with some old U.S. Army GWAT gear and a book with a misleading title. Because we hit 1,600 subs, so what the heck, why not? Let's see, 3CR, I know I've got some here somewhere. Let's see, Glock slides. No, that's a REM Sport. No. Ah, there it is. And, oh, yep, he's still calling it Mercury Precision. That's okay. 3CR Tactical still has some of our slides. That's not going to work. That's okay. Whatever. Let's do a quick little save. There we are. And let's head over to the settings and fix our descriptions to be automatic. And save. And do a little quick refresh. Hey, we're at 1606. That's pretty awesome. And PVS 7, let's add you to the wheel. Oh, sweet. You got your slide in. That's awesome, man. I bought a Sig Sauer P365 CO2 air gun, and it's awful. I'm not as very familiar with air guns, to be honest, so I couldn't comment one way or the other. Well, I do believe the Glock 43 slide fits on the Glock 43X frame. So there's that going for it. But I don't know if the reverse is true. I don't believe the 43X will fit on a 43 frame. I could be wrong about that, though. I'll definitely be finding out a lot more as we start to actually program and build the 43. Oof, there we go. Probably the closest to it for multicam. That's probably the closest we have to that. Oh, the optic here is a Siley Optics Wolf X Pro. Full disclosure, I did not pay for this optic. Siley Optics sent it to us, and I've enjoyed it. Once we make 43 slides, and heck, once we make 43 slides, I'll probably start carrying a 43 instead of a 19, at least in certain locations. Doesn't seem like YouTube's loving us tonight, even with the word giveaway in the title. That's okay. I'm not giving out anything crazy good tonight. But we did hit 1,600, and we still haven't done our 1K giveaway. So I figured something was warranted. So what the heck, why not? And so right now, the giveaway wheel is up to this many people. Let's do a little practice spin, shall we? Woohoo! Practice spin. Ooh, Bosco. Bosco on the practice spin. Oh, Michael H. Almost Bosco again. But that's how the wheel's going to go. Sean Eaton, what's going on? Flying Rich Firearms, how you doing? Let's get this added here. We hit our 1,600 subs. We're doing a BS giveaway. Real small time. Yeah, Michael, your chances might be good. Pretty often, every day or two. Occasionally we'll take some time off and not do lives, but it does get tedious. Sometimes you just got to take a break. But rules for this small giveaway where you're all competing for a Stiffler Manufacturing patchy patch, some old school U.S. Army GWAT area magazine pouches, and a book with a very misleading title. Hey, Jay Villa, what's going on, man? Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. And we just keep adding people to the wheel as we go. Do another little practice spin. Hey, new guy, right on. We're still waiting to do our 1K giveaway, for those of you that have been waiting for it. We had some other stuff to take care of, and we still need to make the slide, but it is going to be a Viper. Just like this one. Oh, thank you, Jay. Feel free to go to stifflermanufacturing.com to look at all of our slides. These are just a small assortment here. Hey, 19 likes. Thank you guys so much. And rules for the spin are that you must like, you must sub, you must comment, and you must be in the room if your name is called. If not, we will spin again and someone else gets it. And we'll be starting up sometime soon, because I'm not going to wait all night for people. And then, if you do win, you'll have to reach out to us on Instagram, where we can get your shipping information. Zanti, what's going on, man? Zanti added to the wheel. Oh, yeah. Overton Windex, what's going on? Yep, welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing and our fancy stiff slides. And for those of you new, we are doing our Glocktober sale this month. 15 to 20% off all of our stripped slides. What kind of guide rod do you have? One of ours, or was it from another kit? Because our stuff's coming in from SCT Manufacturing, so if we need to get a replacement, that's too easy. You found a guide rod randomly on the floor, or you found the slide on the floor? I mean, like, which manufacturer is the guide rod from? And is the slide one of ours? I have questions. Funny enough, Sean, we are working on a 26 slide. It's not ready yet, but we're working on it. I'll say, hit us up on Instagram with details, Auntie. We'll see if we can figure that out. Slide is a striker, guide rod and spring. Okay. I'm debating on going with the ever so pricey Laser Max guide rod for my PR trigger binary. Right on, man. Let us know how it does. Pretty soon, DB. Pretty soon. I'm not going to make everyone wait more than an hour. That we do, Jay. Oh, you work at a shop in New York. Right on. Well, if you guys ever need, dealership rates for slides for your shop, reach out to us. You can always hit us up at sales@stifflermanufacturing.com. We've got a whole dealership rate thing going on. What is a good beginner handgun that's budget friendly? Define budget friendly. Because I could say Ruger LC9S, and you could probably get one for like $250, maybe $300. 9mm compact. I'd be happy to help supply you, Jay. We can make several hundred slides a week easy. And I mean, honestly, depending on how much you wanted, you get a better deal. But if you only needed 5 or 10, we could do that too. Here's hoping the people of New York want 300 or 400 a month. But yeah, if you only needed 5 or 10, happy to. Zandy going to pay 10% extra. An SCD frame and a Stiffler slide is not hard on the budget. That's true. Even easier on the budget is getting a PSA dagger frame for like 50 bucks and then throwing a Stiffler slide on it. I mean, you could get a complete Stiffler, like our best one, arguably, for $285 plus a dagger frame. So you're looking at, what, $335 plus taxes and shipping? $10X Shooter's got a point there. And, you know, whatever you're going to carry with you on day to day, make sure you actually put 500 to 1,000 rounds for it. Twice is fine, too. Reach out to us, Overton. Hit us up at sales@stifflermanufacturing.com. Let us know what your collab proposition might be, and yeah, we might do that. You know, like what kind of build you plan on making. Do you need a ported slide, regular slide? What kind of video content you plan on doing, etc., etc. We do collabs periodically. There's been a few we've been disappointed in, but for the most part, I'd say I'm pretty happy with a lot of our collabs. Except for 2. Those guys straight up stole our stuff. Yeah, Bosco, we do. Instagram, YouTube, we do a lot of lives. We post some videos. We just started going to the range now that the weather's cooling down. So, starting to do some small, short range videos. Word of caution, though, on SET is that some people are experiencing some locking block issues. So be aware of that. Oh, dropped my letter opener. I'm flipping my letter opener here in the background. Yes, they do, Overton. We actually use Glock OEM as our base for a lot of our measurements. We're about within 5 thousandths of Glock OEM. So about a piece of hair. And when we test our slides, we use Glock OEM frames, Polymer 80, SET, and PSA dagger. All right, that looks like I've got most of the new people I'm going to get. So let's do the first one. Let's do this. For some reason, really good-looking GWA era magazine pouch. Like, I don't think this has ever been issued. Well, primarily for a long time, I was a saw gunner, so I had an M249. When I did have my M4, I had an M320, so I was a grenadier for a little bit. When I was allowed to have a pistol on me, it was an M9 for a short period of time, and then I switched over to the M17 for a short period of time. There we go. That's what we'll be doing. Okay, so first winner. We've got our list of names. We've got our wheel. And there she goes. Hey, J1. And Jay is in the chat, so Jay wins. So Jay, reach out to us on Instagram and get us your shipping info. And if you are in the United States, we will send it to you. And if you don't know what our Instagram is, boom, there you go. And for Overton, here is our, I know I said it to you, but here is the email if you want to reach out about that collaboration. Flying Rich ships to Russia. What? Let's see. Oh, I have messages. Let's see here. Right on. So, yep, there we go, Jay. Just reach on out. Send us that shipping info, and you've got yourself a genuine U.S. Army GWAT era universal camouflage pattern Molly M4 triple magazine pouch. Oh, the materials are 17-4 stainless steel. And we use an H-Series Cerakote primarily, but we also occasionally use F-Series and FX Series. No new requests. And if for some reason you don't have Instagram, you can reach out to us on Facebook, but Instagram's the easiest way to go for this. Because Facebook hates us. So that was our first giveaway, and Jay Velo won. Next one, we'll be giving out that strange book with the strange name that's somewhat misleading. A not for resale proof copy that has errors in it as notated by the author and signed by said author. Hey, Bill Poole is in the chat, adding Bill Poole to the wheel. Jay Velo won a U.S. Army magazine pouch for the M4. Close. There we go. Bill Poole on the wheel. Bill Poole also has a Stiffler Manufacturing slide, our very rare SM19 Leonidas. Jay Villo, let me know if you're reaching out, buddy. All right, let's go in on the next one. The next one is the coveted Weird Book. DB winning the strange book with the strange name that is misleading. DB, are you in the chat? If DB is not in the chat, I will have to spin again. And to claim your prize, please reach out to us on Instagram so we can get your shipping information. Hey, Jefferson, Alvarado, how's it going, man? Oh, Jetferson. How goes it? Welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing. We have breached 1,600 subs. We're giving a few random items away. A book, a magazine pouch, and the final item of the night, the coveted Stiffler Manufacturing patch. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, showing off our fancy slides. Standing by for those reach outs. If we don't get a reach out in adequate time, we will respin on those first two items. And if you did win, remember, reach out to us on our Instagram. Winners are J Velo and DB. Doesn't seem like he's in the chat. I might have to respin on DB. I'm giving him a little bit longer. And then I got to spin. And then J Velo, if I don't get his reach out on Instagram, I'm going to have to respin. And remember, I can only ship within the United States and its territories. That includes Puerto Rico, Guam, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and the Northern Mariana Islands. However, not American Samoa. Sadly, American Samoa hates guns. Thank you, J Velo. Okay, keeping J Velo on. It looks like DB is not in the chat, so we're going to respin on that book. Respinning. Damian Christian, winner of the strange book with a misleading name. Is Damian Christian in the chat? Damian Christian in the chat. Reach out to us on Instagram so you can get shipping information sent to us. We can mail that right on out to you. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, our Instagram profile is as such. And the funny thing, Damian Christian, it was a Stiffler Manufacturing affiliate who did write this book, which is why we have copies of it to randomly give away. And for those of you that wonder about the title, it's literally just them talking about why communism is bad and doesn't work. The title is a troll. And this is a proof copy that has incorrect spelling in it with notations by the author. Or markings, rather. No notations. I'm looking at markings where they note that stuff's spelled incorrectly or what have you. So heck yeah. Damian Christian for the win. G23 in the chat. What's going on, man? And refresh. Still waiting on Reach Out by J Velo for the U.S. Army magazine pouch. But we will do our final spin for the coveted Dust Cover Actual. What's going on, man? Oh, J Velo. All right, we will respin. I appreciate you, brother. All right. And respinning on the U.S. Army magazine pouch. PVS 7. Oh, yeah. PVS 7, are you in the chat? You have won some weird GWAT era relic. Heck yeah, right on. All right, let's update here. And we will get ready to do the final review, the final spin for the Stiffler Manufacturing patch. There I go, just dropping crap. Yep, got some old UCP Molly magazine pouch for the M4. This thing's like brand new dust cover. Like, I've smelled GWAT era UCP gear, and this does not smell like it. This is just, it looks so clean. I don't think this was ever issued. But yep, this can molly to your gear, and it can hold your AR magazines. Your P-mags, your stand mags. Good to go. And you can fit 3 to 6 magazines in it. Oh, same here. Yeah, I was issued the same camo. Right before OCP took over. Oh, right on, PVS. Do you want a name added to that, or is it just good as the address as is? Just making sure. Also, that 17 looks frickin' beautiful. PVS has a bright purple 17 Viper ported barrel. Looks frickin' awesome. Love it. Oh yeah, I got the gray PTs and the black PTs. Because I rolled in 2015. Heck yeah, PVS 7. Right on, man. We'll get that mailed out to you. And then I just need Damian Christian to reach out. He is the winner for the coveted strange book with the strange name that's totally misleading. But let's do that last spin for the Stiffler Manufacturing Patchy Patch. Previous winners are disregarded. I'm sorry. You've already won something. But if you do win again, I will shout you out before spin again. The Tactical Llama. Tactical Llama, are you in the chat? Oh, pretty good, Dustcover. Pretty good. Went out with the family today. Got some freaking pancakes. Did a lot of shopping with the kids. Got them some freaking Pokemon cards and stuff. Bought them a lot of books and toys and video games. Good stuff. Unless he doesn't claim it, Bill Poole, in which case I will spin again. We'll give him a short amount of time to respond, but then we will spin again. And drinking some water. Damian Christian, right on, man. Let me take a look in there. Oh, heck yeah, just saw it. And accepted, and we will get that sent off to you. Boom, there we go. And let's get this other one on here. PVS 7, boom, there we go. He might be busy with his live right now, so he might not have seen it. All right, let's get ready for another spin. Yep, no llama. No llama, so we're getting ready for another one. Markov, are you in the chat, and do you have an American address? Hey, welcome to the chat, Go Mail Go. Sorry, this will be our last run tonight, but we plan to do more stuff like this in the future. Fluffy Teddy Bear, sorry, a little too late to come in on the drawing, but we will do more in the future. That's okay, we do have a better drawing coming up in the future, and we are going to be giving away one of our slides, one of our 19 Viper slides. You know, I haven't in a while, Bosco, but yeah, I used to hunt quite a bit. One of my favorite things to do was just go out into the desert, and I'd hunt jackrabbit. No, not big game, I know, but I'd go out and hunt jackrabbit. I enjoyed it. Used to fish. Occasionally I'd hunt some coyote. Birds. Quail, you know, dove. Funny time, though. We went out hunting with a friend, and we're out hunting for jackrabbit, and we'd go and get one. And then there was this hawk that just followed us and grabbed every rabbit we downed. This hawk knew what was up. Oh, heck yeah, J-Velo. Right on, man. Yep, we will get you that list. We have our sales sheet. We'll get that sent off to you. And obviously, dealer prices are better than our sale prices. But yeah, if you guys just let us know like what kind of numbers you want, what colors you want, what models you're interested in, and yeah, we can go from there. Right on, go mail go. Rules of the giveaways are that you must like, you must subscribe, and you must comment. And then, of course, when it comes to shipping, you must have an American address. Sorry, but we can't ship, gun parts and accessories and stuff. And even anything else we might give, like patchy patches and things, outside of the United States and its territories. While there isn't really a restriction on patchy patches, it's just we don't want to start a precedent. I'm sorry. Well, we do love our foreign commenters and visitors. Yep, unfortunately, you gotta be sub G23. Such a tragedy. We are located in Arizona, specifically. But, there we go. Markov has not commented, so we're going to spin again. Markov might not be with us. So, spinning again on that patchy patch. Okay. That's funny, but spinning again. Markov won again. Oh, Damian Christian, I'm sorry, man. You have already won something, so spinning again. PVS, I'm sorry. You have already won something. Let's try this again. Christopher... Okay, Christopher Lewis. Are you in the chat? Oh, yeah, we actually sell them on our website, BVS. I think they're like $5 or $10 or something like that. Something cheap. Oh, yep, patchy patches are $10, shirts are 20 to 25. Right on, Christopher. Just reach out to us on Instagram and we will mail you out a patchy patch. Congratulations, everybody. This was fun. I might have to do more stuff like it. It won't be crazy big all the time, but got a GTF patch. Oh, we might have to make something like that for SHOT Show. Oh, the ATF won't be happy with us. I don't know if the ATF is ever happy. Oh, there we are. And Christopher Lewis reaching out to us. Right on, man. I will get that added to the list and we'll get this mailed out to you. We'll do the mail outs on Monday because it is Saturday night, so. Post office be all closed. And everybody who sent me an address, just make sure your address is correct. There we go. And didn't claim. Runner-up. Christopher Lewis. There we go. Boom. No mail Monday. What holiday do we have? What's going on Monday? Am I not tracking something? Wait, what? Oh, it is. Son of a bitch. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, it's going Tuesday. Son of a bitch. I forgot about Columbus Day. My favorite gun is the Puckle gun. And the reason for that is it challenges the whole perception really, but it challenges the belief that the Founding Fathers could not have perceived of future firearms. So I love the Puckle gun. This was made in 1718, long before the Revolution. Anyone who says the founders could not have conceived of future firearms is full of shit. So yeah, I love the Puckle gun. Also, if you guys have a gun channel and you want to send us your patchy patch, Ammo Alchemist has already sent us one of his, Siley Optics. Of course, we got a few Stiffler ones there, along with a bunch of Army ones. And some random stuff. So if you want to send us a patch and you want to see it on the wall, we will happily do that. Oop, knocked over the lube. So the winners tonight have received one U.S. Army UCP magazine pouch. It's good for AR magazines, designed for the M4, the M16, a Stiffler Manufacturing patchy patch, and a funny book with a misleading title. So that's what's been given out tonight. Oh, thank you so much, JVL. Let them know that this month, all of our stripped slides are 15 to 20% off because it's Glocktober. TX22 with freedom fingers. I'm just a poor little channel, no patch. But you do have a Stiffler slide, G23. And this one here, interesting enough, though it's a specialty slide, is 20% off this month. And our other specialty slides, like this White Lightning, 15% off. Even this camo back here, 15% off. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I sent you a patch. I also sent one out to Flying Rich. I sent one out to... who else? Kurt24. Ammo Alchemist has one of our patches. That's also why we have one of his. Other people. I know I've sent other patches out. Let's do a quick little refresh, check on those metrics. Hey, 27 likes, that's so awesome. And we're up to 1,609 subs. That is so sweet. Oh, thank you, Jay Velo. And the dealership rates also include specialty slides. The specialty slides do cost a little more because the Cerakote work for something like this takes 3 phases. So it's just a little more work. But we do have dealership rates on those too. I've been wanting to supply a lot of smaller gun shops and stuff because we do have a bigger distributor and we do have a few vendors. But I've been wanting to get a lot of mom and pop gun shops and small businesses supplied up with slides. Because I've talked to a few in the past, and they said one of their complaints was that they couldn't get good rates because they couldn't order 100 or 1,000 units because they're a small shop. And I'm like, no, we can help you with that. We can do good rates. We can do better rates if you order in the hundreds, but we can still do good rates if you're ordering small time. And it's like, you know, small shops need some love. Support your local small gun shops. That, and I've seen so many, you know, small businesses just go under without support from the community, and because they've been getting abused by landlords and insurance companies. There was a lot of gun. I don't know if a lot of you know that, but a lot of small gun shops and family-owned businesses, they got ruined by insurance companies and landlords raising rates on them. Over the last 20 years, a lot of that has happened. One of my favorite gun shops that happened to. And it was businesses and insurance companies targeting Second Amendment related businesses. Because they knew that raising the rates on a small business, they couldn't afford it over time. So that leaves the bigger places, you know, like Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop and Sportsman's Warehouse, because they know they can afford the rent increase. Hey, Omar, how's it going? Heading out, Bill Pool? Right on, man. You have a good one. Oh, yeah, Bosco. I got one right here. The Viper is awesome. Bear in mind, though, it's also our lightest slide, so your build may benefit from a lighter recoil spring. Instead of the traditional 17-pounder, you might need to go down to, you know, a 13 or a 15. Yeah, same, G23. I have a couple that I definitely bought from big box stores, but most of my firearms were from small gun shops. And then, of course, the clones we make. Gotta love that Stiffler clone. Oh, there we go. Well, that was fun. Giving some stuff. I'll have to find some more Army gear I could probably got sitting in a box somewhere. Give some of that out. Oh, absolutely, Christopher. Absolutely. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a whole lot of orders for it, but people probably just don't know we have it. Arasaka Type 99? Holy shit. Yeah, see, that's why small mom and pop shops and family shops and just small businesses are cool. You never know what they're going to get on consignment. Oh, and for any of you that want a patchy patch, but you missed out on the giveaway, we do sell them. So you can get one if you want. So here you go. Here's a link to some Stiffler merch. The poker chips came out okay. So, I mean, if you don't get those, I totally get it. The first initial batch was pretty awesome. But when we asked them to make this new one with the new image, they kind of just it might have been too much for them. They might not have been able to handle it. It doesn't look, you know, bad. It's just it's not as good quality as the first batch that we ever had made. But we gave all of those out at frickin' SHOT Show, so. We actually need to get some more made for SHOT Show since we're planning on going again in January. That's freaking cool. I'd love to shoot an Arisaka. I've never shot one. I'd love to. Type 99, that'd be kick-ass. I actually can't, Christopher, unfortunately. So basically we can make generic type stuff, but certain things are protected under copyright. So if we did it, I'd have to pay George, I guess not George Lucas, but I'd have to pay, what is it, Disney and Lucasfilm and whatever else owns it. Same thing with like a Deadpool slide. If we were to make one like that, we'd potentially have to pay Disney and Marvel. Which is bullcrap, but it is what it is. I mean, I also kind of get it too, though, because like if you decide to customize your own gun your own way, that's fine because it's your property. But if we make something with someone else's copyrighted imagery and then sell it, we're making a profit off their intellectual property. So, I get it. I get it. I do. What you could do is, if you wanted to make something like that, go on like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace and go get a cheap oven or like one of those free ovens you see people getting rid of, and make sure it can hold temperature between 250 and 500 degrees. And then you Have your own Cerakote oven right there. Get yourself a cheap sandblaster, sand what you want to have Cerakoted, clean it, and then get yourself a little air compressor so you can spray Cerakote in small. You can get it in small little bottles. You don't have to get a big industrial bottle. And you can Cerakote your own stuff. You can get stencils from places like, say, Tactical Penguin. That's who we get our stencils through. And you can get Cerakote quality, or rather, sorry, oven quality stencils that'll survive the oven, so you can Cerakote and do stencils. The slide is free, the shipping is $4. Oh, that'd be awesome. Reminds me of that episode of King of the... I probably mentioned this before, but for those of you that have watched King of the Hill, there's a character in it named Dale, and he's a gun nut. Not very good with guns, but he's a gun nut. And the matriarchal figure of the show, Peggy, buys a bookstore, or takes over a bookstore, whatever. Anyway, she's running a bookstore, and her bookstore is failing. And so Dale goes in there and starts selling guns inside her bookstore. And so how they get around the legalities of it is this gun is free with every $500 purchase of quality literature. Because they weren't selling guns, they were selling books, and the guns were the promotional giveaway. Oh, that's just classic. I love that. Maybe Stiffler should open a bookstore someday. Stiff Books. Man, thank you guys so much for the likes. That's awesome. We got 30 likes. Got a few people still chilling around in here. And feel free to ask whatever questions you like. That's what I'm here for. If you guys have questions, by all means. You might not get the best answer, but your question will be answered. It might not be true, it might not be accurate, but you will get an answer. Alex says he's got his first gun, Glock 45, MOS, Gen 5. Don't know much about it besides the name, brown, and no safety. Right on, man. That's a good Glock. And yes, Glocks do not have an external safety. Their safeties are internal. So when it comes to trigger safety, it is all on you. You need to be aware of where your finger is. That we do, J Velo. Everything's in-house right here in Arizona. We mill bars of steel like this right out of our CNC machines to turn them into these slides. And then we also do all the Cerakote work in-house too. There you go, G23. Though I imagine that's kind of a drop in the bucket compared to like buying a new car anymore these days. Oh, thank you, Jay. Yep, the only thing we don't do, of course, is make our own steel. So we source our steel from U.S. steel plants around the country. Not yet. We would like to do aftermarket work on people's slides sometime in the future, but that would require us to buy another machine, which the down payment on a new machine is like 20 grand plus. So we need to build some more capital, expand the machine shop again, and then we also need to evaluate whether or not people would actually use that service enough for us to pay for the machine. Not that we couldn't do it on a current machine, but the current machines we have are set up for volume production. So if we were to work on one person's slide, we'd have to stop working on 30 plus slides that are for regular production. So that math don't math, unless we had another machine. And then, of course, people would actually have to be using that service enough to justify us getting another machine. But upside is all of our slides come with a Trijicon RMR flat optic cut. So if they want an optic on it, our slides are already cut. You're already good to go. And unlike quite a few other companies, we don't use plastic RMR cover plates. We use aluminum. So they don't have to worry about their plate cracking or breaking over time. Oh, heck yeah, it is. You can fit things like the Holosun 507C, the Gideon Omega, frickin' Siley Optics, anything with the Trijicon footprint. Or the RMR footprint, rather. YM, what's going on, man? Oregon. Hey, are you guys doing that Greater Idaho thing? You guys forming a whole new state, or what's up with that? Is that happening? I mean, I think it's happened in the past, so there is precedent. For those of you unaware, there was some political stuff going on a while back where a bunch of counties in Oregon wanted to cede that territory to Idaho to create a new state called Greater Idaho because they didn't like a lot of the liberal politics going on. You're using one of those bars as a weight? I mean, yeah, it's got some weight. How much weight is this? Hold on. I got a scale here. About 3 pounds, almost 11 ounces. Oh yeah, the RMR cut is just really versatile. There's a lot of optics available for it. I hope California will just split itself, like Northern California becomes its own state. That'd be cool. Because all this shenanigans with AB 1127 and SB 704, come July, we might not ship to California anymore, which is going to be really disappointing. Because I know there's plenty of, gun-loving Californians, 2A supporters, hanging out in there, and they're getting screwed over. No, we don't make the barrels. We source the barrels from ELD Performance. Similar with our parts kits, the upper parts kits and lower parts kits we have are from SCT Manufacturing. And the barrels, unlike the slides, are made from 416R stainless steel, and our slides are made from 17.4. Which is, the same as Zafiri, Zev, Grey Ghost. We all use 17.4 steel for our slides. Got a 15-pound. Oh, right on. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that'd be a good weight lift for there. 15 pounds. 303 stainless steel. Oh, good times. Well, we're down to the dregs, ladies and gentlemen, so what I'm going to do is cut it here and say thank you so much for participating and checking out our live tonight. And yeah, Jay Vello, keep hitting us up and we'll answer whatever questions you got. We'd be happy to send you that sales sheet. It'll probably come in Monday or Tuesday then with the weekend and the holiday, which I completely forgot about. Oh, that'd be pretty good, G23, because I'm really hoping other states don't copy what California did, because we really don't want to have a list like other businesses do about who not to ship to. Right now, I can ship slides to every single state and most of the territories, and I want it to stay that way. I don't want to have to cut a state off because of some bullshit. But California, yeah, they're probably getting cut off in July. And that's going to suck. Unless they lose in court, which I'm hoping they do. Because what they're doing, I don't think will pass muster with the Supreme Court. But that might take a while to get to the Supreme Court. So, we'll see. Yeah, especially with Gen 3 stuff, Cali is a huge market. And with them banning future Glock sales this July, and with them, I don't know if you didn't know, but California is also requiring background checks for detachable barrels. So, any barrels that would go into a Glock. Which means we could not sell our complete slides or our individual barrels to California unless it was through an FFL. Oh yeah, it's absolutely crazy. The funny thing is, if you pick up a new Glock, their slide is serialized, their barrel is serialized, and their frame is serialized. Glock is already doing what California wants. But they've banned Glock. It's wild. I don't understand it. But that's California for you. But, alright, thanks guys. I am going to call it here tonight and, go hang out with the family and then go, brack out. Maybe do some PT in the morning. So thank you so much for the new likes and new subs. And thanks for participating in the small giveaway. It was fun. Enjoyed talking to everybody. And as always, stay 2A every day.